Anybody who bets against Donald Trump, it's like the same people who thought Donald Trump wasn't a winner a year ago. Donald Trump is a winner. He's going to win for the American people. That's just the way it's going to be. There's going to be no recession in America. What there's going to be is global tariffs are going to come down because President Trump has said, you want to charge us 100%? We're going to charge you 100%. And you know what they say? They say, no, don't charge us 100%. We'll bring ours down. We'll unleash America out to the world, grow our economy in a way we've never grown before. You are going to see over the next 2 years the greatest set of growth coming from America as Americans. You saw it, 1.3 trillion of new investment coming in America. Think of all those jobs. And remember, each trillion of investment in America is 1% of growth GDP. So Donald Trump is bringing growth to America. I would never bet on recession. No chance.
Barry Cunningham, I'm a reporter from Canada. I'm curious, is there room for the tariff rate against Canada to drop?
I think there's going to be a discussion. Canada has offered us an enormous amount, again, to do better. And I think we're talking to the president, and I think there's some room, but we'll decide tomorrow. We're looking at all the offers that they've made, and I think there'll be room tomorrow, and we'll announce that tomorrow.
What is it exactly that you want, though?
Well, fentanyl deaths in America need to come down, right? It's black and white. Autopsy, fentanyl deaths in America need to come down. They need to come down from Mexico and Canada. You don't think, oh, Canada, you know, the most terrorists on our watch list have come from the northern border. So you have to realize it's Mexico and Canada that fentanyl comes from, and we need it to go down. And I think Canada made us an excellent offer today, and we're talking to the president.
What do you mean by offer? What do you mean excellent offer? What does that mean?
More work on the border.
Like any specifics?
More work on the border. No, lots of details. We're going through it together, and the president's thinking about that, and we'll see what we do tomorrow.
Prime Minister.
Ooh, Justin, you're lying to your people. I have to believe that Trump and Howard are telling the truth here. You're making offers. Now your own journalists from Canada are hearing, you're trying to cut some of the deal. You're trying to save this. This man's smiling. We sit in the catbird seat. You're making the offers. You've lied to your people and trying to tell them that they should do this or do that, and then you try to lie to the American people. You know, you guys are going to pay so much more for Canadian bacon. Okay, we got bacon. Whatever, dude. It's absolutely crazy. Cry harder.
They're talking to us.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau today said that Donald Trump is trying to cripple the Canadian economy in order to annex it. What do you say to that?
Justin Trudeau is running the end of his term, and I don't really want to think about the ridiculous things he's said in the last couple of days. It's sad. It's time for him to go, and let's move on and have a new government in Canada.
What did that sound like to you? He kind of broke out into a smile like, yeah, we're going to crush these people. We're going to crush them like the bugs that they are. I'm sorry, if you're in Canada, you got the wrong people running your country. It is apparent to me at this point, and it should be apparent to you at this point, that Trump is playing a zero-sum game. He's taking out his enemies without even firing a shot. NATO, not giving you any money. WHO, not giving you any money. Canada, you should be the 51st state. Greenland, which isn't an enemy, but you're seeing what he's doing with them. Russia, okay, you're going to do a deal with us. Not having to fire a single shot. Watch the picture in front of you. Listen to what people say, and you're realizing at this point, this guy is basically waging a different kind of warfare. Not lawfare, moneyfare. Moneyfare against these countries. Europe found out really quick. Oh, we'll go ahead and help Zelensky. Oh, we can't, can we? Nope. You don't have the money. You don't have the weaponry. Oh, sorry, Zelensky. He's gonna. Today is what, Thursday? Tuesday? He'll be back here. We should start taking odds as to how fast Zelensky gets back into America. It's coming.
Justin, Canadians in this moment are extremely angry. What do you say to them?
I say to them, you can't have fentanyl come into America. You can't have open borders with America. America gave Canadians an incredible invitation to trade with America. They had the greatest opportunity ever, and they just invited the wrong people to the party with them. They're closing their borders. They're stopping the fentanyl. I'm hoping they can get it done, but in the meantime, I think there's going to be some tariffs. We're talking about it tomorrow. There will be tariffs. But the question is there room from where we are today till tomorrow? And I think the answer is yes, but we'll see what the president says tomorrow.
One other thing, the president keeps listing other trade issues like, banking systems, the trade deficit, those kinds of things. Canadians are under the impression that this is not really about the border.
April 2nd, we will discuss those other things. This period of time right now is about the border and about fentanyl. But come April 2nd, the president has said we're going to address the global border policy, not the global border policy, the global trade policy of the United States of America. That's the European Union, that's India, that's Japan, that's the world. We're going to be resetting it, and the word that's going to come out is reciprocity.
We are going to be resetting it globally. We are going to reset the global economy. And the word that we're going to be hearing a lot is reciprocity. Wow. I mean, he's coming in with a Louisville slugger, and he's telling these countries, no more. No more taking advantage of the United States. No more taking advantage of the United States taxpayers. Sorry, it's over. Put up or get beat up. That's it. We're not gonna play ball with you. You have been ripping off the American people for so long, and I understand the previous administration and some other administrations have facilitated that. But at this point, the game's over. It's done. Now we got to change it. We need to, quote, reset. That's going to be a big word.
Tax us, how you tariff us is how we will tariff you.
Are you?
The world should respect a reciprocal tariff. If they would like the tariffs to be lower, they can simply lower the tariffs on us. It's simply a balance of fairness and equality. If they have a tariff on us, we should have a tariff on them. It's just balance. And I think that's a reasonable and respectable way of looking at it. And so starting on April 2nd, that's what's happening. What's happening today is simply that it's a fentanyl and the border, but starting April 2nd, it will be very, very clear it's a reciprocal tariff day. April 2nd is reciprocal tariff.
You might want to write that down. you might want to just put a note. Okay, April 2nd is going to be a bloody day globally. You countries that have been taking advantage of America, you put on notice, you got about a month. Little less than a month. April 2nd, all bets are off. I'm good.
Leaders on the auto sector.
Are you concerned the stock market is going down today?
Some days the stock market goes down and some days the stock market goes up. The President of the United States is worried about American workers. You saw and you listened to all those Apple, $500 billion, OpenAI, $500 billion, TSMC, $100 billion, SoftBank, $300 billion. Those are domestic investments that are going to have enormous employment opportunity, enormous building, enormous growth. These things are what's going to help reinvigorate the manufacturing sector of the American economy. They're coming. You can feel them coming. But the key is, with respect to our trading partners, it's all about reciprocity, fairness. How you treat us is how we will treat you.
Is that a hard concept to understand? Seriously, I understand a lot of these reporters are 20-somethings or 30-somethings who grew up in an era where the United States was taken advantage of, and they've been schooled and tutored by crazy activists in college. But why is that such a hard concept to grasp? You do this to us, we're going to do it to you. It is the most simple of concepts, and I think watch the news, and people have a problem with it. And I always want to hit the screen and go, hey, what's wrong? If they're charging us X percent, why can't we charge them X percent? Why are you saying this is wrong? Well, we know it's because you want to live in a one government global citizen world. We shouldn't be so wealthy. We shouldn't be so powerful. We should be brought to our knees so that the other countries all could be like, one world. You don't want the government of the United States and its people to be powerful. Why? Why is it? Maybe you're communist. Maybe inside you're a Marxist or a communist. We, on the other hand, the people you're calling names, we want to see this power. Hit me, I want to hit you back. It's reciprocal. I want to make sure I have the same thing as you. That's not a bad concept.
Look, there's going to be a natural adjustment as we move away from public spending to private spending. The market and the economy have just become hooked. We've become addicted to this government spending, and there's going to be a detox period.
Secretary Lutnick, are we in a detox situation here?
What we are doing is we are going to teach everybody in America that the people who live and breathe off our economy, all these foreign companies and these foreign countries who just live and breathe off our economy, they're going to start to pay. And we're going to make the External Revenue Service replace the Internal Revenue Service. And I know people in America, and the Democrats especially, they have Stockholm Syndrome. They just want to tax, tax, tax. And Donald Trump is just going to grow, grow, grow. And this is going to be such a different economy than they've ever seen.